Hello, this is Genette Howard, and thank you so much for tuning in. You know, we all want to prosper, but what hinders some of us is this word called uncertainty. We, as believers, may read God's word and we hear his promises, and those promises create big visions for our future, of our potential, and what we can do, what we can have, what we can become. But oftentimes when we look at where we are now and what God has promised, the prosperity even or success that he has promised, there's a huge gap there. And we can get focused in on the gap and begin to feel paralyzed because of the uncertainty of how we're going to get from where we are to where we want to be or where he said we can be. And here's what I want to talk to you today about: how to navigate that uncertainty. Did you know it is not your job to know how you're going to get to the vision or the destined place? It's not your job to know that. I'm thinking about Mark, the 4th chapter, in a parable that Jesus told about how a sower went out and he sowed seed. And Jesus said he went to bed and he got up, he went to bed and he got up. And one day he looked out and that seed that he had sown had become this great harvest. Then Jesus said, but he did not know how. He did not know how it happened. So it's not our job to know. Here's what our job is. 3 things. It's our job to sow. And when I say sow, I mean it is our job to give generously and consistently of our time, our talent, and treasure into the lives of other people. It's our job to sow, right? So you may not know how things are going to happen. That's out of your control, right? But what is in your control is it's your job to sow, giving consistently, generously from your time, talent, treasure into the lives of other people. Secondly, it's your job to grow. By growing, I mean learning and developing. It's your job to grow, and that's completely within your control. It's your job to pursue opportunities that help you to grow. Perhaps you need to learn something different. Get in a new association with people who can elevate you in some way. It's your job to grow. And then third, it's your job to go. And by go, that means getting activated, doing what you can with consistency in what you have been given. All right? So don't let uncertainty paralyze you. Don't focus in on that gap between where you are and where you want to be and get paralyzed because you can't figure out how it's going to happen. Do what is in your control. Sow, grow, and go. We all can do that. Don't let uncertainty paralyze you. God bless. See you next time.